Okay everyone, this is your week 10 video for March 11th through 15th. And this week on week 9 on Friday, you should finish up your project. So next week we're going to start looking a little bit at design. While I tried to instill some design things in the first part of this class, really it was about learning to use your tools, learning how to use Composer, how to put things on the web, get your images to work, and so on. So now we're going to focus a little more on the design now that you know how to use the tools. So this week, if you look here, you have evaluating websites and assessing color theory. So I'm going to go into Unit 3 and sort of take a look at those and talk about pointers for those two assignments. Again, kept light during week 10 because you are still TCAP testing, some of you. So evaluating websites, I didn't go to the first page, but first impressions count when you go to a web page. One of the big things is what we call above the fold, and if that means it's an old newspaper term, but you don't want to scroll on the first page, especially to get down. There's nothing on this one, so. But part of that's because of the real estate that Schoology takes up at the top. So go read this article, move on to the next page. In a Word document, you're going to evaluate 3 websites for ski resorts. I would like it if you picked your ski resorts from different locations. For example, do not pick them all in Summit County. Go a little further afield than that. So you're going to set up in Word a table that looks like this, and then you're going to fill this in. I've given you some examples here. What did you like about the page? So don't limit yourself to what I've written here, but fill it in. The more detailed you can be, the better your grade's going to be. If you just write one little thing, you really haven't done this assignment in the spirit it was meant. So really look at the site, think about why you like it, what's made it memorable, and by looking at their website, would you choose to stay there? And the reason I put that in is I travel a lot. When I look at places I'm going to stay at, I look at the pictures that they put up of like the beds in the hotel rooms or the homes. And honestly, if it doesn't look like it's been made neatly, I would never stay there. So there are things that I look at. There's probably things you might look at that might make you want to stay somewhere. So that is due, I think it was Tuesday. We'll double check that. Evaluating websites due Wednesday. All right. And then on Friday you have the assessing color theory. So color theory, again, I've given you links to 2 outside places to go read. These people are far greater experts on color theory than I am. I certainly know how it works in a web page and how to use it to a certain extent to my advantage, but you need to be thinking about it as well, so you need to go read those. Then for your assignment, you're going to take a look at the Wall Street Journal, and there's some writing. You have to write a paragraph, and I've given you descriptions here on what you need to include in your paragraph. Again, if you write me 1 or 2 sentences and turn it in, you're not going to get a good grade. You need to take the time to really think this through and write a good paragraph on what they're doing with their color. So that's all you have to do this week. I will be online Tuesday from 3:30 to 4:30 if anyone needs help.